I say mine. We serve an old man in a dry season, a lighthouse keeper in the desert sun. Dreamers of sleepers and white treason. We dream of rain and the history of the gun. There's a lighthouse in the middle of Prussia, a white house in a rotten square. Living in films for the sake of Russia, a keynote runner for the dead here. And the 52 daughters of the revolution turn the gold to chrome.
Hello, Jeff Davidson.
Nothing to lose. Stuck inside a Memphis with the mobile home singing, Mother Russia, Mother Russia, Mother Russia, rain down, down, down. Mother Russia, Mother Russia, Mother Russia, rain down. Mother Russia, Mother Russia, Mother Russia, rain down, down, down. Mother Russia, Mother Russia, Mother Russia, rain down. Someday, 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 Dominion cometh thine. Someday, 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 Dominion, some say prayers, I say mine.
Hi, that is Information Society doing Sisters of Mercy. And for those of you who've heard that for the first time, glad you got exposed to it.
How can you tell how many people are on the channel?
122. It's underneath
Okay.
the screen on the bottom right. 122. 122 people. Welcome, everybody. If you joined us since we began, our guest tonight is Kurt Harland of Information Society. We met on the 80s cruise 2 weeks ago, and I invited him onto the show. And here we are sharing our music. And Kurt, it is your turn to play music. And so let me know what you want me to cue up.
Okay. Also, for those of you who have seen us in the last couple of years, you may have noticed a tall woman with blue hair singing that song with me,
Yeah.
named Marisa. She's a friend of ours locally in San Francisco who is actually an opera singer. And she's the one who did the female vocals on the recording that we put on the album. And so she's been performing it on stage with us too.
Cool. She had a great voice, really complimented yours, and belted it out perfect.
That's right, Loves in Vogue. Marisa, not Marissa. Yeah, it's interesting when we both sing in the same register. You can hardly really tell which of us is which because she has a really powerful voice in the lower range for a soprano, which she is, and I think it blends together really nicely.
Yeah, it was great. Very powerful.
So I have to pick a next one.
Yes, you do. So many decisions.
This is easy. Let's do First Light by Brian Eno.
Oh, I thought you were going to pick the Justin Bieber song.
I don't think I've ever heard any Justin Bieber.
Exactly. Anything you want to say about?
I really don't think I have.
No, I've had teenage daughters years ago, and they listened. I say pre-teenage daughters, tweens. They would listen to that stuff. Some song about baby, 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 oh. And that's all I remember.
I think that there was some other song at some point in history that had the word baby in it.
I think a few songs have been written about babies.
Yeah, more than one.
Yeah, he's got that Spanish song too, Despacito. He sings with somebody else. Anyway,
I have a song I did in German, so there.
Well, there you have it.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you want to say about Brian Eno, except what a pioneer?
Yeah, pioneer's a good word. Brian Eno really, I think a bunch of fairly well-known music people from the 20th century opened that door into the territory that Eno explored. but I think they were only in a position to open the door. It was Eno who first started, releasing well-known albums that were 52 minutes of just soft, barely changing chords and stuff, and gentle piano tones. He's the one who really turned it into something you could put on while you were going to sleep. And this song is also like in my short list of greatest songs I've ever heard.
Okay. Well,
But
cool.
it takes a lot more sort of quiet focus to experience what's valuable about it.
And it is a little bit quieter song, so everybody get ready, get into your listening mood. Here we go. All right, this Heart to Space moment was brought to you by Mutual of Omaha.
And PBS.
Exactly.
I,
Yeah.
that section at the end where the 4 ascending notes come in, bum 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 bum. I feel like the whole track up to that point was a setup to make that meaningful. Because if you'd started out with that, I think it would have just been cloying.
I think
But by the
that's
time it comes in, you're ready to hear it.
I think that's a great album for headphones and laying down.
For me, it was going to sleep in winter in Minnesota when I lived in a house that had no insulation and it was drafty and the heater couldn't keep the house above about 55 degrees.
That
That's
will-
what I think about when I hear that song.
Yeah, I got into Suzanne Ciani around that same time when she's had her first Seven Waves album, really experimental, and she's gotten a lot into modular synthesis and real pretty piano stuff. I like it. I like that soundtrack stuff. Since we have Cloudy from Anything Box in the chat, I did want to play one of his songs. This is his brand new record. This is the Hope Worth EP. It's on record on red vinyl. You can see it there on the screen. And I ordered 2 copies of this by accident, and I don't remember who I gave the second one to, just one of the guests that came on the show. But I like it. It's a lot of kind of unreleased or reworked kind of songs that you already know. This is Moment Shifting. And Kurt, have you ever played with Anything Box?
Yeah, we did 2 shows, at least 2, maybe 3 shows together last summer. Claude probably remembers better than I do. And the year before that, we were doing a show together in Mexico. And it had been a long time before that, but we definitely did more than one thing together in the 90s.
Well, cool. Yeah. We were fortunate to open for him twice here in Denver with our band Eloquent, and just a really great high energy show. He does a lot for being on stage with a ladder these days. You got to love it. Here is Moment Shifting. And Warren from Dollhouse will love this. that is Anything Box. And Claude is in the chat. You can say hi. And the reason I picked that is because Erasure, Book of Love, I mean, modern synth pop bands like that, even though they're classic now, and Anything Box were some of the main influences of our music, Eloquent. And so, got to acknowledge that. Kurt, you're up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're up. You're like, what am I going to play? So many choices.
I'm looking. Yep.
And don't forget, you have your new song.
Let's do Slow Dive.
Okay, Slow Dive it is. Slow Dive.
This was one of my seminal club songs. It came out when I was maybe 19, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And it was one of my favorite things to hear when I was out.
And, it's interesting. I have a friend that's a big Susie fan, and Arabian Nights probably his favorite. And he's like, every time I go to a club, all I hear is Cities and Dust.
There's so much other good stuff from her, right?
Yeah, pretty much. And so this is not the band Slow Dive. This is Slow Dive by Susie.
Uh-huh.
Welcome, Jeff Moyer.
Slow
Yeah, great choice. Susie.
Speaking of goth clubs, I'm going to the 22nd anniversary of a goth club here in San Francisco called Death Guild.
Oh yeah, Monday nights.
Yeah, it's been running continuously since it started in, I think, 93,
Yeah,
possibly
and
even 92.
Melting Girl's still there as a
Yeah.
DJ. Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
She's a
that
friend of
that was my club. It was,
Of course.
yeah. I mean, great place. I'm so glad, and she's streaming regularly too, and has a great listenership.
Did you ever see the guy there at Death Guild who was roller skating?
No,
Well, that was me.
that was you. And are you on roller skates every time you go, or just you used to do it for a while?
Just usually.
The gal we're rating after this, Riley Moore, she's in L.A. and she's a big roller skater. She's rollerblades, and we went skating with her once.
I don't know what it means to raid when using Twitch. You'll have to explain that one to me.
Okay, we will take our 120 listeners and send them to Riley Moore when we're done
Oh, I
in an
see.
hour.
All right.
So we take the listeners, like we got the listeners from Wonkno and David Banner before that, and the other. We have kind of a Monday raid train, we call it, and it's the same DJs on every Monday. And we send our listeners to each other throughout the entire day and night. And you did mention Gary Newman album that you didn't like, Pleasure Principle.
No, I said that he gave me cars. The guy at the record store gave me Pleasure Principle instead of Replicas. And I liked it fine, but it didn't have Our Friends Electric on it, so I kind
No.
of got confused.
And because you're wearing a Gary Newman shirt, and one of our DJ friends, Nurse Goth, she's in the chat. I think that's her number one band next to Depeche Mode. But I decided to put on the remix of Metal, which I got from Riley Moore. She's on after us. And this is kind of an Africa Bambaataa remix. See what you think. Here we go.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me, given that it's happened from home.
Everything is moving.
This is Gary Newman and African Bambata doing metal. Welcome, Angel Loves Dance. Welcome, Jeff Moyer. Good to see Jeff Payson and Jeff Moyer in the chat. Welcome, guys. All right, Kurt, you are up with your next song. And
My next song
anything you want to do
is Lorelei by Cocteau Twins. This is the first time I ever heard Cocteau Twins was this album. Lorelei is the second song on the side I was listening to, and it really grabbed me. I had just never heard anything so much like somebody pouring sugar over your brain, you know?
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to find the, here it is. I pulled Love's Easy Tears 12-inch by them, and it was the first song I ever heard by them. So I might have to get it on. We might have to do a twofer of the Twins. I keep saying that, but I was like, we're going to run out of time. I have so many songs I want to play. All right, here is Lorelei. Great song. Have you ever seen them live? Has anyone in the
I haven't.
anyone in the chat ever seen them live?
They don't do a whole lot of shows.
I bet you somebody must have caught a show. The first time I heard them was probably on the local show we have here on cable back in the day, which called Teletoons, and they played a song called "Love Easy Tears." Love's Easy Tears.
Easy Tears.
Yeah, and it was on the Lonely as an Eyesore compilation, which I promptly ran out and got, which had Zymox and Throwing Muses and all kinds of great stuff on it. So this is my very first Twin song, "Love's Easy Tears."
This is a great one.
DJ Ballet Girl, thank you for the raid. Welcome, Raiders. Cockatoo Twins. That's another good headphone record.
I did not. I didn't have that on an album. I only had it on one of their EPs. I didn't remember it being on an album.
I don't know if it was. Jeff Payson or Jeff Moyer, they're from Chicago DJs. They're in the chat. You guys would know. I think this only came out as a 12-inch, and it was in a box set on a CD. And
Lonely as an Eyesore, maybe?
Lonely as an Eyesore is the only place to get it on vinyl, except for this actual 12-inch. And DJ Ballet Girl, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, Raiders. Tonight we have Kurt Larson from Information Society as our guest, and he is sharing the music that he loves and is influenced by, and he is up next. And do you want to talk about your video game project now? We have about 50 minutes.
Yeah.
And you can put a link in the chat if you want.
I'm going to do that as soon as I find it.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. I'm going to ask a favor of everyone. So my real job is I do audio for video games, and I've been working for the last almost 2 years on what for me is the best project I've ever worked on. It's exactly the kind of game I've always wanted to work on. But the video game industry being what it is, companies always struggling to keep up the funding for what is a massive project, because MMOs are massive, and this is an MMO. So we're doing a Kickstarter that I'm going to link, but actually the point of the Kickstarter is not to get the money, because the amount of money we can get from a Kickstarter isn't even close to enough to run an MMO project. We're running the Kickstarter, as it was explained to me, in order to get as many people as possible to just click in and show interest. So 1,000 people donating $1 each is way better for us than one person donating $1,000. So whatever the minimum donation is, even if it's 0, that would be cool. This is the link right here, and that would help.
And
us
the
very much.
Kickstarter people get they get some perks, right? If when the game gets released.
There are various perks. I haven't kept track because they keep working on new ones, but they tell us about them at the morning meeting every day.
I want unlimited respawn.
Yeah, exactly. If you want to see more about the game, this is the direct link to the game itself.
All right, y'all can check that out. Be sure to bookmark it, and if it's of interest to you, there's a lot of gamers on Twitch.
We got our first milestone in about 2 hours, but of course, you always set your Kickstarter way lower than what you really need so that you look successful, I guess. So Kickstarters.
I've never done one. I've donated to a bunch of
Yeah.
donation things. You know, there's always somebody looking to raise money.
I don't know what you mean, Zadar Band. I worked on Soul Reaver, but Ozar Midrashim. Yes. It was used as the theme song for the first of the 2 Soul Reaver games. Yeah. And then I did the theme song for the second one too.
And Information Society has had a couple songs in games.
Well, I have.
Yeah.
I don't think any of the band songs, other than that one, ever made it into a game. So next song, right?
Yeah, sure. If you're ready.
Well, I want to play the cover that I did with my friend Steven Seibold of a Gordon Lightfoot song. Okay. For anyone who lived in Minnesota, you know the cultural importance of the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald in 1975. And Gordon Lightfoot did a ballad about it, which I grew up listening to because my dad really loved Gordon Lightfoot. And Steven Seibold is a California guy who does a band called Hate Department. It's been doing that since the 90s. And he was the producer for most of the songs on my Don't Be Afraid album. And then he and I got together around 2011 and did this cover of the Gordon Lightfoot song. And it's super long and it's super overdramatic, but I'll tell you a couple of cool things about it. The radio chatter that you hear, about half of that is the actual recordings of the people on the ships at the time and some of the stuff they said. And about half of it is stuff that Steven and I just came up with as filler that would sort of fit in, that we recorded ourselves. There are no unprocessed guitars in the song, despite the fact that it will sound like it does. It's almost all synth. And the female vocals in the middle are done by my wife.
Okay.
Michelle.
And then the name of the song is?
Well, we called it The Witch of November, but that's just a grab from one of the lyrics.
And then is this available anywhere?
Yeah, YouTube, I guess. I don't know.
Okay. This is, and we're calling this Kurt Larson? Or do you have a project name for this?
I think Steve called it the Larson Seibold Project.
All right. This is Witch of November. Brand new to most of us. Clocking in at 9 minutes.
Yeah, this is a bit of a thing.
All right.
Sure.
If you need to use the bathroom.
This hazardous weather outlook is for portions of western Upper Michigan and central Upper Michigan. Superior, west of a line from Saxon Harbor, Wisconsin, to Glen Lake, Minnesota.
waves turn the minutes to hours. The searchers all say they'd have made Whitefish Bay if they just put 15 more miles behind her. They might have split up, or they might have capsized. They may have broke deep and took water, and all that remains are the faces and the names of the wives and the sons and the daughters. In a musty old hall in Detroit they prayed. In the Maritime Sailors' Cathedral, the church bell chimed till it rang 29 times. Once for each man on the Edmund Fitzgerald.
I'll give it a try. So, request your standby on this frequency and maintain search frequency. Over. All Roger. I'll put my searchlight.
I was waiting for one more bell. All right, I think everybody loved that. Thank you for sharing that.
And then at the very end, I'll put my searchlight in the sky.
And the Outlander, I just got the Irish feel because of watching all those years of Outlander. Waiting.
There weren't very many Irish persons in that show, though.
Scottish. It
Indeed.
just, yeah, it
Scott.
just felt like an epic, fight rally cry.
Yeah, as I said in the chat, it was a bodice ripper. Let's be honest. But by the time I figured that out, I was hooked.
Yeah, but you have to have a jewel to go through the stones.
And you have to have stones to go through with that jewel.
That's right. and don't stand too close when they're whispering, or you might fall through. Well, that's cool. Yeah. So I guess that's on YouTube. Y'all know what to do if you want the song. It's out there. So there's just like nothing to follow that up with. You know,
I got something.
I was like, oh, how trite. What could I play?
Play Tupelo, because that was a touchstone when Stephen and I were making this song. I knew what kind of bass and drums, and I knew what the bed of the song needed to feel like, but I was having a real hard time expressing it. And we finally hit across Tupelo and realized this is what I wanted to sound like. So Stephen did some. Okay, yeah, the bass is a bass guitar.
A real guitar.
Yeah, I shouldn't say there's almost no guitar in there, because Stephen was playing an actual electric bass guitar.
Okay.
Some people think if you say guitar that excludes bass guitars. So if you don't think that way, then yeah, I misspoke.
All right, that's cool. Well, what I did pick while we were listening to that was a band I saw in Chicago with a Chicago crew at the Cold Waves concert. This is the KVB, and I did buy their records. They had more than one there, and I've been listening to them. And there's so many different sounds on this, from darker. There's what sounds like male and female vocals. This is called Unite, and it's a short song.
Unity that happens.
That is the KVB. And you can find them on Bandcamp. All right, Kurt, what's your next song? What do you have in store for us?
I want to play Tupelo because, as I said, it was one of the sources from which we drew to get the sound we wanted to get on our Gordon Lightfoot cover.
Okay. Remind me what I'm looking for. I'm looking through your list.
You're looking for a song by Nick Cave called Tupelo.
Okay, Nick
I
Cave.
think it was only released as a single. I first heard it in 1985. So I don't think it came out much earlier than that, if at all. It might have been brand new even when I heard it.
The Nick Cave song is escaping us for a second. I transferred from one computer to the other. Let me look real quick. It got Nick Cave. We can maybe play it after that. Where's our Nick Cave? It's lost in translation. I'll have to retransfer it over. How about we choose something else for the moment, and I'll try to get that by your next song.
All right.
Nick Cave. Come on. Where is it?
All right. Let's listen to Viol by Xaffelstein.
Okay. We are looking for it. There it is. Okay. Any introduction?
No, not really. This is a very, for me, a very recent piece. I mean, as you've probably all noticed, the older you get, on average, the older the music you listen to tends to get. It gets harder and harder to pick up on new music. And this is something I picked up on not that long ago, within the last 10 years, which for me is like yesterday.
Okay, here we go. And I'll get that Nick Cave over in a second.
Okay.
Here we go. All right, Nick Cave. All right,
Nick Cave is coming up.
Nick Cave is coming up.
That was Xaffelstein.
Yes, it was. I was saying Nick Cave because, anyway, get this first world problem. On my streaming computer where the song is, I don't have wireless on, and I was trying to airdrop it because I have a wire connection for the stream. So it presented a problem and an opportunity, how to get the song from a computer without wireless. But rest assured, I did it, and we're just going to play it next. I'm going to skip my song and play it. So here is
And
Nick.
if you've never heard Nick Cave before, you're in for a wild ride.
Yeah, I think a lot of the listeners in this circle of DJs know Nick Cave. Do they know this song?
So.
Here we go.
Very early one.
Tupelo.
Yeah, it actually is about Elvis Presley.
Okay, cool.
Look yonder. Look yonder. Look yonder. A big black cloud comes. A big black cloud comes. Here come to Tupelo. Come to Tupelo. Yonder on the horizon, yonder on the horizon. Stop the mighty river, stop the mighty river. Stop the damn thing dry, stop the damn thing dry. Oh, Tupelo, in a very hot town called Tupelo. While distant thunder rumble, distant thunder rumble, rumble hungry like the beast it cometh, cometh down, the beast it cometh, cometh down, the beast it cometh, cometh down, whoa, 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 Tupelo bound, yeah, ah, Tupelo, the beast it cometh, Tupelo bound, why hell ain't no egg, can't get that cock to crow. The nag is spooked and crazy. Oh, God, up a Tupelo. 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 You can say these streets are rivers. You can call these rivers streets. You tell yourself you're dreaming, buddy, but no sleep runs this deep. No, no sleep runs this deep. No, no sleep runs this deep. Oh, women at their window, rain crashing on the pane, riding in a frost. Tupelo shame, Tupelo shame, Tupelo shame, Tupelo shame. Oh God, up a Tupelo. 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 Oh, go to sleep, little children. The Sandman's on his way. Oh, go to sleep, little children. The Sandman's on his way. But the little children know. But the little children know. Hey, listen to the beating of their blood. 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 Sandman's mud. The Sandman's mud. The Sandman's mud. The Sandman's mud. And black rain come down. The black rain come down. The black rain come down. Oh, water, water everywhere. Water, water everywhere. But no bird can fly, no fish can swim. No bird can fly, no fish can swim. No fish can swim until the king is born. Until the king is born. In Tupelo. Until the king is born in Tupelo. In a fat board shed with a roof of tin, where there ain't fresh down anything within. A young mother frozen in the concrete floor, and a bottle and a box and a Christmas star. Oh, Tupelo. And a bottle and a box and a Christmas star. Saturday Monday gives was Sunday steals, and a child is born at a brother's heels. Sunday morning, a fist on dead, and a shoebox tied with a ribbon of red. Tupelo, in a shoebox tied with a ribbon of red. Oh, the mama rock your little one slow, mama rock you, baby. Mama rock your little one slow. God help it to below. God help it to below. Mama rock your little one slow. Mama rock your little one slow. The little one walk on to below. The little one will walk on to below. The money come down. Money come down. Here's some glitter in a bun on phone. Here's some glitter in a bun on phone. What that's it, bum on a down. Marry that girl away. And that thing will walk on to below. That thing will walk on to below. That carry the bird not to below. And carry the bird not to below. And carry the bird not to below. They carry the bird not to below. Not to below. Yeah, king will walk on to below. To below. Yeah, the king will walk on to below. To below. To below. Yeah, the king will walk on to below. Tupelo. He carried the burden of Tupelo. Yeah, Tupelo. He carried the burden of Tupelo. Hey, Tupelo. He carried the burden of Tupelo. It's blow, and you will reach his soul. Oh, yeah.
Tupelo.
I first heard that song when I was riding in the back of a friend's car, and we were driving through Liechtenstein, of all places, which is only 14 miles long. It's in between Austria and Switzerland, but she was actually from Liechtenstein, so that's where I heard it.
And it was on the radio?
I was spellbound. No, of course not. She had it on a cassette.
I was going to say, I mean, there's some, alternative radio stations that might play something like that. But I think you have to be plugged into, the radio has to be plugged into an outlet at a college.
And you have to not be in Liechtenstein, too, I think is another requirement.
I was looking for my Nick Cave 45 that I had laying around here, and it's not. If I find it, I'll play it, but there's only like 17 minutes left. But I would have followed up for a great twofer. I'd be remiss if I didn't play my band, and because we played one of your covers, I'm going to play a cover that Eloquent did of "Lie to Me" by Depeche Mode.
That'll show me.
Hey, we're just in the cover. Let's not play originals tonight.
Damn right.
And so my Twitch anniversary, I've been doing this for 5 years, and April 7th is a Monday coming up. And we're going to have Eloquent, I hope, right, Stephen, in the chat, you're coming. We'll play live a couple songs, and the Dollhouse from Wyoming is going to come on down. And so there'll be 2 live performances, plus all the DJs that want to come down and play music. Give me a shout. I get you the address, and we will do our 5-year anniversary stream-iversary. I will talk about it more next week on the show. In the meantime, here is Lie to Me.
faces have a lasting impression. But words once spoken don't mean a lot now. Belief is the way of the innocent. And when I say innocent, I should say naive. Lie to me, but do it with sincerity. Make me listen just for a minute. Make me think there's some truth in it. Come on and lay with me. Come on and lie to me. Tell me you love me. Say I'm the only one. Come on and lay with me. Come on and lie to me. Tell me you love me. Say I'm the only one.
Earthquake. Yes.
Earthquake alert. Is it a big one?
I would have typed something, but I seem to be frozen. I'm gonna have to reload.
Your thing froze. Let me try to get your video back.
Made for convenience aren't necessarily what we need. Truth is a word that's lost its meaning. The truth has become merely half truth. So lie to me like they do it in the factory. Make me think at the end of the day some great reward will be coming my way. Come on and lay with me. Come on and lie to me. Tell me you love me. Say I'm the only one. Come on and lay with me. Come on and lie to me. Tell me you love me. Say I'm the only one. Come on and lay with me. Come on and lie to me. Tell me you love me. Say I'm the only one. Come on and lay with me. Come on and lie to me. Tell me you love me. Say I'm the only one.
For anybody new to Eloquent, that is my band with Steven. He's in Los Angeles. And Anything Box did the artwork for us, the cover artwork. And if you like it, that is Claude from Anything Box's art.
Woohoo!
Yeah, it's a small incestuous circle with us musicians, isn't it? Let's talk about that earthquake. What'd you feel? It knocked your video out.
No, I think that was just a coincidence, but because this Twitch app is just really seems to be kind of unstable. But it was in the realm of fairly common earthquakes here. We get a few a year, but anything above 4 is interesting.
Yeah, did it kind of shake back and forth, or just a small rumble?
It was a couple of seconds of actual shaking.
Shake, rattle, and roll. Well, good that it was just something small. If it was a Hollywood movie, that would just be the precursor for like volcanoes erupting and other.
Or Godzilla.
Godzilla.
All right, you ready for the next track?
I am, if you are.
Never Known Questions by The Residents.
The Residents.
This is another touchstone song for me. You know, if I made a top 16 songs of all time in my life, this would definitely be one of them. The Residents were one of the most important artists for me, starting in high school through college. And believe it or not, they were actually one of the bigger influences on early Information Society. Even though the kind of music we're doing was completely different, they were still an influence.
Wow. So the songwriting, the structure, the angst.
The sort of performance art absurdist Dadaist attitude
All right.
that anything weird and incomprehensible was good was the basic idea.
Cool.
But I think this is a really beautiful song too.
Okay. Here is The Residents.
When Edwina made me mushrooms, she ate the great and growled the groom. No. My mother made me eat boysenberries, but my gracious sakes, just ate me first. Calling cards and polling wards are just too many. See? Calling cards and winking bards are just a way to see. Calling cards and winking bards are just the way to be. Falling guards and winking bards are just a need today. Falling guards and thinking birds are just my needs, okay? 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 Okay, 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 okay. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. To show or to be shown is a question never even not known by many to exist to show or to be shown. A question never known, not even by many to exist to show or to be shown. A question never known, not even by many to exist to show or to be shown. A question never known, not even by many to exist to show or to be shown. A question never known, not even by many to exist or to be shown is a question never known, not even by many to exist. To exist. To exist. Not even by many to exist.
Well, that song took us on a journey for sure. That is new to me. I've never heard that one before. I cannot tell a lie. Kurt, we have time for 2 more songs.
Current 93, The Descent of Long Satan.
Okay, we'll do that one right after this. I got that. So we'll just go just a few minutes late. I always give the guest the last song. So my final song is the Chameleons UK, and
Ooh.
Swamp Thing is certainly the big one that everybody knows.
Yeah, but the other one, I can practically see your face calling me across the room.
Yeah, that's on the flip side of that one.
I can practically hear yours tune calling me across the room.
Well, just sing the whole song for us.
When the world and his wife are on my back again, not enough pleasure, too much pain. Yeah, but everyone would go nuts with me switching the vocals around and getting them in the wrong order, the lyrics around and getting them in the wrong order.
Well, I did pull that record, and I almost played one of those 2 songs, but I found I forgot I had a promo copy of Up the Down Escalator, so I'm going to play that instead. Here we go.
Okay.
Yes, and teachers who refuse to be taught. Distorted pictures and dizzy, dizzy people rush by me at the speed of thought. The sitters at the tables and throwers and scraps. For Christ's sake, leave me something. And now they can erase you at the flick of a switch. Oh, there must be a way, oh, there must be something wrong, boys. Yeah, there must be something wrong, boys. There must be something wrong, boys. They're dragging me down. There's no Eden anyway. Let's sit at the tables and throw us a scraps. For Christ's sake, leave us something. And now they can erase you at the flick of a switch. How long will it take? Now there must be something wrong, boys. Yeah, there must be something wrong, boys. There must be something wrong, boys. Dragging me down. And you're dragging me down. And you're dragging me down. You're either swim or you drown.
All right, that is the Chameleons. And I want to give an extra shout out to Anything Box. And if you don't know, he streams every Friday night on Facebook and Twitch at the same time. And it's a great show. It goes on for hours. And Claude, it starts at 8 p.m., right? 8 or 7? Time change. I got to figure that out.
And time zone.
Time zone, yeah, time zone. So let us know Pacific what time your show starts. Okay, so I want to thank you, Kurt, for being on the show and accepting my invitation. You have your last song. We'll get that on in a second. Anything else you want to say to everybody?
This last song was one of my first introductions to this sort of weird, super spooky, folky layer of goth music that lies buried underneath Sisters of Mercy and all that. So
You did say The Descent, right, with Satan?
The Descent of Long Satan and Babylon.
Yeah, right. Just making sure I picked the right one.
So if you dig too far into this guy's work, his name's David Tibet, you may find some very difficult listening, but I highly recommend it.
Okay. Well, let's let it go, and then we'll say goodnight to everybody and right over to Riley. Here we go.
Long Satan and Babylon are walking. They're talking of fire and of ice, of the silence that stalks in the forest. A cry spun out of the worlds, cry spun out of the worlds. Long Satan and Babylon are moving through a world ripped away from its center. They shear through the rushes. They follow the night. They follow the night. They want everything. Long Satan and Babylon are rushing. They're hurtling away from the center of things. They're running from the inside. They're running from the inside. The wind cries through and in the They only hear the silence, the silence. They only hear the silence. They do not hear the pain, but Christ sees everything. The little children are falling, will topple till the end of the world, will topple till the end of the world. Long Satan and Babylon keep running through a universe empty of sound. Though the world makes dark shadows, you must look in your heart in the dark. You must look in your heart.
All right, cool. That was a great one to end on. And we get to say goodnight to everybody. Kurt, thank you for being on the show and sharing your music. We didn't get all the songs out, but we
That's
got.
okay. Hey, have a good time on your raid, and remember, if you want to keep the clerics alive so that your tanks don't die, you need to surround them with shamans, and the shamans can protect them from all those corruptions and curses that keep interfering with their complete heal chain.
And now you know. Is there any upcoming shows you want to promote?
Nope.
Okay, well, cool. Super. Thanks
Just
again.
that game project.
Say it again.
Just that game project. Let me
Yeah.
put the link in again.
Yeah, definitely. If anybody wants to help out, we're looking for quantity, not a dollar amount.
Yes. A lot of people giving like almost nothing is much better than a few people giving a lot.
Well, sure. And if you want, you can follow the raid to Riley Moore in Los Angeles, and
Protect your clerics.
don't forget.
Don't forget.
Okay, we are going to raid. Thank you again, listeners. Thank you for everybody who raided us. We are going to go say hi to Riley. Give her some love. And we